Have you ever noticed something strange? Some homes are huge, multiple bedrooms, expensive furniture, beautiful decorations. And yet, the moment you walk inside, you feel tired, almost immediately. Then there are other homes, tiny homes, homes so small that an American family might call them cramped. Yet somehow, they feel peaceful, warm, light, almost as if the house itself is breathing. Japan has thousands of homes like this, and for years, the rest of the world assumed the secret was minimalism. Less furniture, less clutter, less stuff. But that isn't the real secret. Because Japanese people are not obsessed with having less, they are obsessed with creating peace. And those are not the same thing. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden psychology behind Japanese homes. Not the decorating tricks, not the storage hacks, but the deeper philosophy that makes a space feel calm. And by the end of this video, you may realize that the clutter in your house isn't actually in your house at all. It's somewhere else. It's inside your mind. Let's begin with a question. Look around your room right now. How many things do you own that you haven't touched in the last year? A jacket, an old cable, a kitchen gadget, a book you'll probably never read, a drawer full of things you forgot existed. Now, ask yourself something even harder. Why are they still there? Most people think clutter is a space problem. Japan thinks clutter is a decision problem. Every object represents a decision you haven't made. Keep it, throw it away, fix it, use it, store it. Every unfinished decision quietly sits inside your brain, and the brain never fully ignores it. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished things occupy mental space, which means every unused object is doing something, even when it's doing nothing. It is asking for attention, not loudly, but constantly. And eventually, your home stops feeling like a place to rest. It starts feeling like a place full of unfinished conversations. This is what Japanese minimalism understands better than most cultures. The goal is not removing objects. The goal is removing mental noise. One of the most beautiful Japanese ideas is something called ma. Ma means space, not empty space, meaningful space. The pause between two notes in music, the silence between two sentences, the empty area in a room that allows everything else to breathe. Most people think a peaceful home is created by adding beautiful things. The Japanese discovered something different. A peaceful home is often created by removing things. Walk into a traditional Japanese room. You won't see 10 decorations competing for attention. You may see one flower, one painting, one source of light. And somehow, the room feels complete. Why? Because the human brain needs visual rest. Researchers have found that clutter constantly asks for attention. Every object silently says, "Look at me." The more objects around you, the more decisions your brain has to make, and the more exhausted you feel. This is why some people clean their house all day and still feel mentally tired. The problem isn't dirt. The problem is visual noise. Japanese minimalism asks a different question. Instead of asking, "What should I add?" ask, "What can I remove so the important things can finally be seen?" There is another principle many Japanese designers follow. One beautiful object is stronger than 10 average objects. A single meaningful photograph, a single handmade bowl, a single plant near a window. When everything becomes special, nothing feels special anymore. But when you create space around something, you allow it to shine. Maybe your home doesn't need more storage. Maybe it needs more breathing room. And perhaps your mind needs the same thing. Because a cluttered room often reflects a cluttered schedule, a cluttered calendar, a cluttered life. The Japanese don't just organize objects, they organize attention. And attention is one of the most valuable things we have. There is a common misunderstanding about decluttering. People think the goal is to throw things away. But in Japan, the goal is not removal. The goal is relationship. Think about that for a moment. Every object in your home has a relationship with you. Some support your daily life. Some bring genuine joy. Some remind you of meaningful memories. And some simply take up space. Perhaps the most important lesson Japanese minimalism teaches has nothing to do with houses at all. It is about identity. Many of us secretly believe that our possessions tell the story of who we are. The clothes we own, the books we display, the gadgets we buy, the collections we keep. But what if your value has nothing to do with any of those things? What if you are already enough without constantly adding more? Japanese minimalism gently challenges the modern belief that happiness lives in the next purchase. Because if happiness truly lived there, we would already have found it. Instead, many people discover something surprising. The less they own, the lighter they feel. The lighter they feel, the more present they become. And the more present they become, the more they notice the things that actually matter. A meaningful conversation, morning sunlight, a peaceful meal, a quiet evening, the laughter of someone they love. These things require attention, not accumulation. And attention becomes easier when your environment stops demanding it every second. So if your home feels overwhelming today, don't try to change everything. Don't aim for perfection. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Just choose one drawer, one shelf, one corner, and start there. Because transformation rarely begins with a dramatic moment. It begins with one small decision, one conscious choice, one peaceful step. The Japanese have understood this for generations. A calm home is not built in a day. It is built one mindful moment at a time. And maybe that's the real secret. Not owning less, but living more intentionally. If this video inspired you, share it with someone who might need a little more peace in their life. And subscribe for more insights from Japanese wisdom, minimalism, and intentional living. Until next time, take care of your space, and your space will take care of you.